million for reef fish management. $25 million to combat Asian carp. $7 million for reef fish management. $25 million to combat Asian carp. $2.5 million to count the number of carp. Asian carp, Asian carp, Asian carp, Asian carp, Asian carp, Asian carp. $7 million fish management. Fish.
And Corn Pop was a bad dude. And he ran a bunch of bad boys. Meet you outside. My car, these were all public housing behind. My car, there was a gate out here. I parked my car outside the gate. I'm gonna wrap this chain around your head. 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 I said, you kidding me? He said, no, if you don't come back. And he was right. So I walked out with the chain. And I walked up to my car. And they had, those days, used to remember the straight razor, you'd bang them on the curb, get them rusty, put them at the curb. Remember the straight razor, you'd bang them on the curb, bang them on the curb, bang them on the curb. You'd bang them on the curb, 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 bang them on the curb. Straight razor, multiple eyes and straight razor, eyes and straight razor, eyes and straight razor.
$7 million for reef fish management. $25 million to combat Asian carp. $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico. They're coming all over the place. 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 And he's like this. They're coming all over the place. They're coming all over the place. I need water. They're coming all over the place. 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 They're coming all over. I need water. Help me. I need water. They're coming all over. Help me! I need water. This is on live television. This is on live television. They're coming all over the place. They're coming all over the place. They're coming all over the television. They're coming all over. This is on live television. They're coming all over. And he's like this. They're coming all over.
Yesterday and there was a television screen.
This is on live television.
I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. And I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. And I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. And I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. And I said, this is genius. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen. And I said, this is genius.
But the real problem is that our leaders are dumb. Dumb. So dumb.
And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. You're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup from my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very innocent. People are very innocent. They're innocent people.
All of a sudden, we can't talk about Neanderthal DNA anymore.
Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
I'm going to say I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
It's like, oh, Abel's your guy, eh, God? What if I take him out in the field? Out in the field and beat him to death, and beat him to death, and beat him beat him. What if I take him out in the field? If I take him out in the field and beat him to death? Yeah. Your guy, eh, God? What if I take him out in the field and beat him to death? What if I take him out in the field and beat him to death?
Force the vote, sure, was a failure.
I eat extra shop.
Hello, users, and welcome to the goddamn. I am your host. I am here. I'm alive. I'm alive. Can you is it? I just realized I think I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday, but also I'm alive. This is big news. I'm alive, so we're getting drunk on this Thursday morning. I've got myself celebrating Cinco de Mayo by getting drunk because any excuse is a good excuse to consume alcohol. And so I'm doing that. It's 10:10 in the morning. And we're here. And I'd like to announce So we got a show going on and doing a program today. Is it a news program? I'm not sure. Is this even a news show? I don't even know what a news show even is. Should I talk about the news? Like, what even is going on in the news? I don't know. I'm not sure. Today is Cat Day. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Goddamn Cat Day. Above It All is easily the coolest show on the internet. You know what you're doing, Letterhack. You know what you're doing. Strawberry Margarita, that's correct. You know what you're doing. This motherfucker coming into the goddamn, just posting this kind of stuff. You know what you're doing. Yeah. Alright, there you are again for the 15th fucking time. Fine, I'll give you the fucking quotation. Do you really need to beg for it? Do you really need to beg? Yeah, that's right. Got a show going on today, and we're going to do a show. So what are we talking about today? So today is, today is Thursday. Is it Thursday? I'm not sure. Oh my God. All right, so we're doing a program today. So doing a show. We're in the same clothes as yesterday. Sometimes that happens. I didn't like. Should I just like get? I should like get like a cartoon character kind of outfit and wear like the same clothing every day on stream. Like I should come up with some sort of outfit, right? Some sort of bizarre fucking outfit. I'm like leaking at the nostrils. Like, can anyone see the shine and the sheen on my hand right now? I am leaking pretty hardcore out of my nostrils. Today is a day that exists. Hold up a newspaper to prove you're alive. I don't know about that, but drinking some drink here. All right. Oh fuck. I'm looking at Google News right now. Look at this stuff. There's so much going on in the world. So much going on in the world. Should we talk about this guy again? Please don't. Please don't what? Hold up a newspaper? There's some background noise. Yo, there's like a fucking... There's like a goddamn... like, I don't know, like car accident or something, like on the street near me. And so like people are being detoured through where I'm at right now. So there's like trucks and cars coming through small road. Kind of early to be drinking. No, actually, it is Cinco de Mayo. And as we know, as an alcoholic, any excuse to get drunk at 10 in the morning is a good excuse. I just realized that I have glasses on. I like the tint to my vision just became normalized to the point where I just looked at the camera and then realized that I have anyway, so we got a show, we're doing a program today. There's a program going on today. Above It All, this is the Above It All program. Welcome everyone to the Above It All program. Today I would like to talk about Spaceman. That's right, Spaceman. All right, so we got some news, Spaceman news. The Space Lord, Elon Musk, he's going to space. Well, actually, I guess he's not going to space, unless he's going to Twitter Spaces. Is that possible? So Twitter Spaces, Spaceman. This is 7 minutes ago, apparently updated CNBC. NASDAQ slides more than 3%, wiping out Wednesday's post-Fed rally for tech stocks. Damn, motherfucking NASDAQ. Look at this. It's in the red line at the top. You see that? Goddamn NASDAQ. All right, so look at this guy. So this is the Spaceman, wearing a suit and tie. In my opinion, it should be mandatory for every article to use like stock images, right? Like they should be using that one where he's with Ghislaine Maxwell. That's my opinion. Like, and also, like, can we talk about like what is this thing that news agencies do where it's like whenever there's like a rich guy, right, they always try to make him look as cool as possible, right? Like, you know, he's wearing a suit, he's wearing sunglasses, he's smiling, like when it's Bill Gates on there, he's smiling, he's got his little bow tie. When it's Jeff Bezos, he's doing that weird like, ooh, like smile that he does. It's like really strange. Like, does anyone know what the fuck's going on? Like with the, like, why is this like, like, do people talk about this? Right? Do people talk about this? Like the stock image stuff for rich people? Shit's crazy. That shit's crazy. But anyway, so the space guy he's at it again. Elon Musk is expected to serve as temporary CEO of Twitter for a few months after he completes his $44 billion takeover of the social media company, sources told CNBC's David Faber. David Faber. Yeah, I'm going to see that picture of him, yeah, before the hair blows. Oh, my God. An SEC filing on Thursday revealed. I love how it's revealing things. Like, this is like a plot in a fucking movie. Musk secured approximately $7.14 billion in equity commitments from friends and other investors to buy Twitter. Faber said Musk handpicked the investors. Commitments range from $1 billion from Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison to $5 million from Honeycomb Asset Management, which invested in SpaceX. Faber added that Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey may back it, and Musk is talking to him about the possibility of contributing shares immediately or prior to the closing of the merger. So now we got Jack Dorsey entering the scene. Entering the goddamn scene. Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal has only led the company for a few months after taking over the helm from Dorsey last November. Until now, there hasn't been much discussion about whether Musk's takeover of the company would lead to a leadership shakeup. Last month, Reuters reported that Musk had lined up a new CEO for Twitter, citing a source familiar with the matter. He lined up a new CEO, aka himself. Can we get like a cool label? Like, you know how he's like the techno king of Tesla or some shit? Can we get like Birdman, Bird Brain? Let's call him Bird Brain. That's the new title for the CEO. Goddamn Bird Brain? Bird Brain, Elon Musk. And that'll be on his filings. Agrawal told employees during a company-wide town hall meeting last month that the future of Twitter is uncertain under Musk, according to a separate Reuters report. Once the deal closes, we don't know which direction the platform will go. Agrawal reportedly said, when asked whether the company may allow former U.S. President Donald Trump to return to the platform. Reminder, Donald Trump is back. Hashtag Covfefe. Musk's acquisition of Twitter comes at a key time for the company. Agrawal has said he would focus on growing Twitter's daily active user base and bringing new products to customers. Don't you love new products? Doesn't everyone here love new products? Personally, I'm done with all these old products. I need some new shit. Oh, fuck. I'm like allergic to salt or something. I don't know. But anyway, shares of Twitter climbed as much as 3% Thursday morning. Yeah, I bought like Twitter stock. I think it was like 2-3 weeks ago. And I made like 7% on that stuff. You know, just blogging now. I'm just blogging. This is the blog portion. I made like $4 on Twitter stock. And that's how I bought this alcohol, was with my Twitter stock, cashing my Twitter stock during the spike this morning. Goddamn Elon Musk. Let me take these goddamn glasses off. Like, I'm like starting to get a little dizzy. Holy mackerel. So anyway, we got a show going on. Doing a program today. So hopefully everyone's having a good morning. This morning I'm going to be ranting and raving a little bit. So bear with me. Bear with me. I decided today to get drunk at 10:10 in the morning, and we are now about 10 minutes into that decision, and so far it's going pretty well. Remember the Donald J. Trump account chatter on Majority Report and Team BS in 2017-18. What is account chatter? What is that? Account chatter? I don't know what that means. But yes, I remember that. I just don't know what it is. You should use some of that Twitter profit to buy some speakers. I'm still a long ways away from the speakers. Andrea, looking great. That's me. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm in the same shirt I was wearing yesterday. And I'm in my pajamas, as you can see. Family member bought these pajamas for me last Christmas. They were incorrectly under the assumption that I liked Lilo and Stitch. I don't know why, but I've never watched Lilo and Stitch. I've never seen it. But I have Lilo and Stitch pajama pants that I wear sometimes when I'm sleeping. I woke up today. I decided, you know what? If I'm going to get drunk on stream, why bother getting dressed? Why bother getting dressed? Like, I'm just going to wear the same shit I woke up in. So this is what I woke up in. This is what we're doing today. And hopefully, people enjoy it. The stream is all messed up. The stream is all messed up. What the fuck? What the? As you can see, the Faraday cage, it's crashing in on itself from the culture war is what's happening here. The culture war is destroying my home. We got shelled recently with this Supreme Court leak. It's not going so well. Stream audio is skipping. Fucking skip to the loo, my darling. Am I right, people? All right, so we got some more. We got some stuff here. It's like this is a news show, I guess. I don't know. Like, what is this show? If you were to describe this show, like, if you're talking to someone else about this show, would you call it a news show? Like, have you ever talked about my show to other people? And if so, like, how do you describe this? The Above It All podcast experience. How about that? Is it a news show? I don't know. I don't think it is. I like, maybe it is. Y'all motherfuckers are talking about refreshing. What? I didn't even get freshed in the first place. How can I get refreshed? Goddamn Snuggie people. I know, that shit's crazy. I'm allergic to salt. All right, Cinco de Mayo. All right, so there's a show. I'm just making that noise on purpose. I'm trying to start my voice acting career. If anyone is making any cartoons, if anyone is making any animations or video games and wants to use me as a voice, I can do this noise. That's a noise I'm capable of doing. And if someone wants to pay me to do that noise for some sort of cartoon, I will. I'll go. What am I drinking? I'm drinking a strawberry margarita on one, and I'm drinking a Tecate on the other. So I've got two alcoholic beverages. That's right. So if you want to hire me for your cartoon ventures, I am capable of making that noise. Right? Like, that's valuable. That's valuable. You could put a dollar amount on that. We got Bodan in the chat. This shows everything. It's a really good program. That's true. That's true. Let's go, Bodan! I agree. All right. So look up the story of Russian troops stealing $5 million in John Deere farm equipment and Deere locking up the equipment remotely. Oof. That's hilarious. I share your show. What do you say when you share my show? Like, you say, like, look at this fucking stupid bitch. Honestly, like, just, mute the stream and just laugh at what she looks like. Is that what you say to other people? Because that's what you should say. It's a shit show. That's true. Comedy show, the political part or commentary. I describe you as a cathartic release. Ooh. Ooh. It's a recap show. You curate Twitter so I don't have to. That's true. That's a factor. Yeah. So it's funny but kind of dystopic knowing Mother Deere holds that power. That's, what are you going to do? All right. So we got some bullshit. We got some bull. Classic bull here. All right. I don't know what the fuck. All right. Pansexual Florida teacher canned for discussing orientation with students. A Florida teacher claims she was fired for discussing her pansexual status with middle school students, whom she then asked to draw pictures representing their own sexual orientations. This is the latest in the right-wing bullshit outrage brigade, the made-up social justice garbage that they're doing. They're trying to, the kids, these fucking cringe-lord wannabe social justice warriors just crying and whining. Oh, someone mentioned pansexuality to my fucking 13-year-old. No! So let's read more. Cape Coral art instructor Casey Scott said her students were curious. Now keep in mind, this is an art class. Keep that in mind. That is an important part. This isn't like it's math class or history class and the teacher comes in and says, all right, everyone, I want you to draw flags. It's not fucking science class, okay? It's art class. It's fucking art class. That's why they're drawing flags in fucking art class. You know, it's fucking art. Anyway, all right. Said her students were curious about her sexual orientation, and she explained to them that she was pansexual during a lesson in March. A discussion happened in class, and because of that, now I'm fired, Scott told the outlet. But wait a second. Don't the goddamn Don't Say Gay fucking freak shows, social justice freaks, don't they say it's only K through 3? Why are you talking about sex in front of 3-year-olds or 3rd graders or whatever is what they're saying, right? Sex in front of my 9-year-old! Ah, sex! Right, but I thought that was only K through 3, and now we're saying you got fired for talking about pansexuality in middle school? Huh. It's almost like they were lying. It's almost like the right-wing neo-fascists were lying when they said that the Don't Say Gay bill was only about K through 3. Isn't that interesting? The right wing, the fascists, lying? Wow. That's totally shocking. Okay, so you're telling me right-wing politicians said one thing while secretly meaning like the opposite, or like, whoa. Okay, so pansexual refers to someone who's attracted to all categories of people regardless of their sex, gender identity, or sexual orientation. Hashtag pansexual pride. If you're not pansexual, you're doing it wrong. Let's be honest. Let's be real. All right. Scott, who's married to a man, said the kids at Trafalgar Middle School then created flags representing their own sexuality and gender identities ranging from transgender and non-binary to gay. The first-year teacher posted their creations to her classroom door before administrators told her to take them down. They said it would be in the best interest if I got rid of them now. So let me get this straight. So she is married to a man in a heterosexual marriage, but she's also attracted to people that aren't men, and therefore she has to be banned from teaching? What? What? Like, I mean, like, I'm sorry, but, like, this is silly. Scott said she crumpled up pictures and put them in the trash. Lee School District. I would have kept them. I keep them in a folder, you know? It's a memory, but that's just me. Lee School District officials said some students understood her explanation of her sexuality while others were left confused, the local NBC affiliate reported. The subject matter angered some parents and students who wrote to administrators to voice their displeasure. Yo, I wish I was in fucking middle school in Florida right now. I wish. Like, my teacher looks at me funny. I'm going to tell my mom that my teacher is gay, and I'm going to tell the fucking principal, yeah, this teacher's gay. And then they're just going to get fired, right? A teacher, like, calls on me and then, like, you know, says that I got an answer wrong, gives me a B on a test. Fuck you. You're gay now, and I'm going to tell everyone at school you're gay, and you're going to lose your job. Because that's essentially what this is, right? Like, any student can just call a school administrator anonymously, say, oh, by the way, this person's gay. I heard it. Don't ask for any proof, but they're gay. Trust me. Like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, this shit's crazy, but it's 2022. And, like, that's the thing, is people really don't get it. For some reason, I think my audience understands a little bit. But, like, we don't live in a democracy. We live in a Christian, neo-fascist oligarchy. A corporate-controlled, neo-fascist, Christian supremacist shithole country. That's what we live in. This idea that we live in a democracy, I don't know who sold you that. I don't know why they sold you that. But we have never lived in a democracy in this country. This country has always been a white supremacist, neo-fascist, Christian supremacist project of hate and global imperialism. That's all it is. This isn't new. It's not like, oh, the last couple of years, the right wing really started going crazy. They've always been crazy. It's just you weren't paying the fuck attention because you're a fucking loser. Anyway, let's keep going. Scott, who was working on a probationary basis and now part of the teachers union, was eventually told not to return to campus and that her contract was being terminated. District officials attributed her dismissal to her not following the curriculum, the outlet reported. The firing came just days before Governor Ron DeSantis banned instruction related to gender identity or sexual orientation for kids in kindergarten through 4th grade. Backers of the Parents' Rights Bill argue that sexual subject matter is inappropriate for young children and the law shields them and their parents. But this is middle school. This is 8th fucking grade. So in the New York Post article, they say, oh yeah, the bill that wasn't even enacted yet when this happened only covers K through 4. But this is 8th grade. Like, so what? Like, hey, I'm just going to let everyone know. And now maybe some people deserve to be going to jail for this, but I had sexual education in 5th grade. So you're telling me sexual education is in 5th grade, but in 8th grade, you can't draw a flag that regards your sexual orientation? So you can learn about sex in 5th grade. That's great. Only heterosexual sex for this, purpose of procreation, of course. But 3 years later, all mention of sex is banned. Make it make sense. Does anyone know, okay, so 5th grade, you're learning about all kinds of fucking. 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, fucking is banned. There's no such thing. Sex doesn't exist. It's all fake. That's what we're teaching our children now? I can't imagine being a kid. One, having unfettered access to the internet. Like, every kid has a cell phone, right? So you can just look up anything. Kids these days have, I'm sure kids are learning about sex when they're, way too young. I don't know, I have read, I don't know, the internet. I don't know, do parents actually, monitor the internet for their kids? I doubt it, right? And if you have unfettered access to the internet when you're fucking 10 years old, you're probably going to stumble upon sex. I'm just saying, it's on the internet. It's fucking everywhere, right? So all these kids probably know all about this stuff anyway, and those that don't, doesn't really matter to them, right? This isn't fucking 1874, right? Let's be honest here. The idea that you're going to shield people from knowing what sex is for the first 15 years of their life, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're not going to do it. You might as well put all that energy into stopping the sun from crashing into Earth, right? Because I don't know, at least that's ostensibly a little bit more important sounding. Critics dubbed the legislation the Don't Say Gay bill and assert that it fosters hostility toward the LGBTQ community. Lee School's district officially did not immediately return a call for comment. This shit's gross, what these people are doing. It's now again, I'm drinking at 10:30 in the morning, so factor that into the following, but seriously, try to put yourself in the mind of a Christian white supremacist, neo-fascist loser, lunatic. In their world, they live in an alternate universe. They live in their own world. Okay, so I really need people to understand that. They don't live in the world that we live in. They might share the same, three-dimensional space with us in some way, but they do not live in the same universe that we do. I want to be very, they, in their world, right, the right has constructed a reality for these people where their mission in life is to go around and be the social justice warrior to save their children. In their universe, they're the main character in some sort of cartoon show where they're going around and going to schools and calling in complaints to save their kids from learning about sex. In their mind, like, if a kid learns what sex is before the age of 30, then they're going to immediately spontaneously combust, and we got to save our children, right? They're going to immediately explode if they learn what sex is in the first, 50 years of their life on Earth. And they genuinely dedicate their lives to this. They genuinely, right, they go on Facebook all day. They're in these, groups on Facebook where they plot, oh, my kid said that someone in that school talked about that they knew a gay person once in the 1989s, and then that might make them gay. So they talked to someone who's gay 30 years ago, and now they might give our kids the gay. So let's get them banned, right? That's what they do. Have you ever, there's, been reports and articles about these Facebook groups, but they literally congregate and they live in their own bubble, and all of their friends go I hate the gays, they're grooming our kids, the goddamn gays, right? That's what they absorb that all day, every day. When you get notifications on your phone, you know how, default notifications work, right? You join a group, and then immediately you're bombarded every time someone in the group says something, you get a fucking notification, right? Now, I just turned that shit off. But imagine you're 40 years old, 50 years old, you're a little bit of a dumbass, right? And you don't know how to disable notifications. You join a Facebook group, right? Every time you open your phone, you have all the notifications, you catch up on your my son's teacher came out as someone who had maybe one time kissed a girl once, and now we gotta ban her. And then and then you go in, you seethe and rage, right? And you call the school, and it's this is how they fucking communicate. They literally think that they are the main characters and that they're saving a whole generation of children from something. I don't know what, okay, so someone learns about sex before the age of 69, and then they spontaneously combust. But not only do they spontaneously combust, but the fire that is a result of their spontaneous combustion is then going to burn the whole planet, except it's not going to be related to climate change, because that's not real, right? So they're going to spontaneously combust and set a forest fire, but then secretly they weren't. Then Antifa is going to come in and set the forest fire. All these people believe in all these fantasy worlds. But they do. They genuinely believe in it. I need you to understand, it's real to them. It is real to them. If anyone in my chat has, fucking, any, phobia, of, bugs or whatever, I'm afraid of bugs. I think bugs are fucking horrifying. Okay? If I see, a cockroach, I freak out. Okay? So, now imagine, when they hear anything related to gay people, right? Again, that's why it's called homophobia. They freak the fuck out. Right? They freak the fuck out. When they hear, oh shit. Did someone say the word gay? They've got a fucking, their spider senses, they're tingling. Someone utters the word gay in a 40-mile radius. They start freaking the fuck out. They have a panic attack. They wake up in a ditch 3 days later, and they're trying to remember, what was I doing? Oh, right, I went to every middle school and I fired every teacher, and it's you know what? But to them, it's real. I need people to understand. They actually, genuinely think that gay people being alive is going to kill them, their kids, and destroy the whole world. I don't know how anyone could be that stupid, but they do. This is how they behave. This is how they act. And guess what? They've got power everywhere, all across the country. These are the people in charge. Because the non-insane people, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. You think straight people give a fuck about any of this? I'm sure some of them do, and they're great. You think cisgender people broadly give a flying fuck about trans rights? No, they don't. No, they don't. Let's be honest, percentage-wise, what's the amount of people that are cisgender that give even a remote fuck about the trans genocide going on in this country? And then, follow-up question, how many of them are going to do anything about it? Like, someone might go like, oh, wow, that's really silly. I wish they wouldn't do that. Are they going to do anything? Are they going to protest? Are they going to become politically active? Are they going to vote for candidates that are going to go against that? Like, let's be honest. Let's be real. Let's be honest about this. So let's say about half of cisgender people even give a fuck about trans rights. What percentage of that amount of cisgender people are going to do anything? Are they going to do anything? Maybe 5, if you're lucky, percent that are going to do anything at all. What amount of straight people are going to do fucking anything for gay rights in this country? 2%, 3% are going to do anything at all? No one fucking cares. You know, it's that statement, like, you know, with the fucking first they came for whatever and all that, and then they came for me and no one was left. That's just literally true. We're watching it happen. Right? Most people don't give a fuck until it's their group or them that are on the chopping block. And that's it. I'm ranting and raving now, but I mean, this shit really infuriates me. This shit infuriates the fuck out of me, right? Because it's like, for cisgender people, for straight people, right? This is just like a news story. This is like some sort of outside. I finished reading the news story and I closed the tab and my life is back to normal. But like, for me, and for people like me, and I'm sure a lot of people that watch my show are queer folks, right? Like, this is just like, yep, another step closer to them knocking on my door and throwing me in a steel cage. One more step closer. I mean, they're already throwing parents in steel cages for having transgender kids in the state of Texas. Multiple parents have had charges brought against them for just having a trans kid who went to the doctor once. That's it. So, in a lot of states, we're already there. Right? But no one gives a fuck. No one cares at all. My point, Hook, to respond, lots of cis peeps fought hard as hell for the gay brothers and sisters, but yeah, the Bible Belt states the percent is low. I'm not saying that cis people have never fought for trans rights, but what I'm saying is the overall percentage is too low. That's what I'm saying. Where like the 5 to 10% that might be like hardcore trans rights activists that aren't necessarily trans themselves, like those are the greatest people in the world, right? Like, I'm not trying to insult them, but what I'm saying is that most people that might pretend to care don't actually do anything. It's the same thing that we're seeing with Roe v. Wade. Is anyone going to do anything? Oh, abortion rights, gone. I mean, first of all, well, let me do a separate segment on Roe v. Wade. Let me look up Roe v. Wade. Let's do a whole second segment on this one. I'm a little drunk right now, so please bear with me. We're going to have a fun show. All right, I want to just so I want to read this article from CNN real quick, and then I want to talk about Roe v. Wade a little bit, because this goes into what I'm talking about with the don't say gay bullshit. Some abortion clinics are preparing for more out-of-state patients if Roe v. Wade is overturned. So notice how fucked we are. Like, I just want everyone to know how fucked we are. Right, like, abortion rights in this country have been under assault for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Like, you can turn the clock back, right? However many times. But really, the domino effect that really solidified the moment we're in right now was Donald Trump's presidency. Right, like, as soon as Brett Kavanaugh was added to the court, Roe v. Wade was gone. And then as soon as ACB was added to the court, are you kidding me? It was gone. It's gone. And when did these things happen? Brett Kavanaugh was added to the court in, what was it, October 2018? That was how many fucking years ago? That was 3.5 fucking years ago that Roe v. Wade was initially, the dismantling process started, really, in effect. And again, you can turn the clock back even further, right? But like, if you want. But let's just try to ground it a little bit more in more recent stuff. So, why is it that now all of a sudden people are running around with chickens with their heads cut off, trying to fucking, oh, what do we do? Roe's gone. This totally is a shock. We never saw this coming. Whoa! Right, like, as soon as Donald Trump won, you should have known that Roe v. Wade is going to be fucking gonzo. Right? And Democrats should have been telling people about this. Now, some of them have, right? But Democrats should have been telling people about this. Now, they should have codified Roe v. Wade as law every time they've had control, which they have had control a couple times in the last couple of decades. But they don't care. They don't care. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you. Right? And this is like, in my initial segment about the Roe v. Wade thing, the leak, the SCOTUS leak, right? Like, Roe v. Wade has already been effectively dismantled. Like look at Texas, look at other states like Oklahoma, Missouri, Mississippi, Georgia. They've already effectively dismantled Roe v. Wade. So this idea that Roe v. Wade is still something that exists, and that the Supreme Court's going to rule against it, and then abortion access will be restricted at some arbitrary date in the future. No. Right? Like, no. This stuff stopped. Like, there is no Roe v. Wade. That ship already sailed. But like, we have such a critical lack of information. Right? Like, fascists, right? Their entire existence, right, is fueled by disinformation that makes them hate other people randomly for no reason, right? That's what that is. If you're a fascist, if you're a right-winger, if you're a Republican, you've been fed so much disinformation that you have become like an avatar of hatred for regular people, but regular people don't return that hatred. Regular people just don't give a fuck until something affects them. Right? That's it. That's just it. No one cares until it affects them personally. So I'm going to read this a little bit, but this shit is frustrating to no end. Like, Roe v. Wade was destined to be destroyed the moment Brett Kavanaugh sat on the Supreme Court. I mean, you can make the argument that Gorsuch as well, but like, really, Brett Kavanaugh, that was the moment where you couldn't turn it back. I don't know if anyone saw this. I want to find a little picture real quick of what's going on at the Supreme Court. Let me see if I can find this. This is what's going on in the Supreme Court today. Just in case anyone was wondering how they feel about everyday people. Yep. They barricaded the fuck out of the Supreme Court. So, that's cool. Let's go back to this one. Abortion clinics in states likely to maintain access to the procedure are preparing for a potential influx of out-of-state patients following the report of a leaked draft of Supreme Court majority opinion that would overturn Roe v. Wade. Now again, look at the language here. Like, this is CNN. CNN is purposefully misinforming its readers. That would overturn a leaked draft that would overturn. Roe v. Wade doesn't exist anywhere. Like, it's not, like, it already has been overturned. Like, I need people to really, like, why is it that we're acting like, oh, they're gonna remove Roe v. Wade? Like, this happened already. The Texas abortion bounty thing, right? That's still going on. This has already happened. This is in the past. And yet, for whatever reason, almost every outlet is talking about this as if it's some future, an abstract future that will happen at some point. It's already happened. This is a devastating blow for millions of people who will find themselves in a vast abortion desert. Jennifer Welch, president and CEO of Planned Parenthood of Illinois, said Tuesday in a news conference they will face a daunting dilemma. She said if they travel thousands of miles to Illinois to get the care they need, if they seek an illegal alternative or carry a pregnancy to term against their will. Fortunately for all of us here, abortion is legal in Illinois and will remain legal in Illinois, she said. If Roe v. Wade is overturned, this isn't... I really need people to understand that this is fascist disinformation what CNN is peddling, and a lot of mainstream news and a lot of Democrats are peddling fascist disinformation. If Roe v. Wade is overturned, first of all, it's not an if. Okay, it's not an if. It's going to happen and or has already happened in like half the country. There's no if. This idea that, oh, maybe this might happen. This could theoretically happen in some abstract version of the future that isn't a... No. This has already happened. If you live in Texas, there's no Roe v. Wade. If you live in Georgia, Roe v. Wade, what? If you live in Missouri, you're reading this and you're like, what the fuck? My sister just got thrown in jail for a miscarriage. There is no Roe v. Wade. That's why I need people to understand that liberalism is a disease and a failure of the mind. Liberalism will never, ever, ever, ever actually recognize the threat that fascism, like, points in their direction until it's too late. If Roe v. Wade is overturned. And then the idea that Roe v. Wade, why is it that Democrats and pro-choice activists, right? Well, let me talk about Democrats here. Why didn't they codify Roe v. Wade as law? And how come there weren't more pro-choice activists pushing for this? Why? Because it wasn't that big of a deal yet. It's the Band-Aid solution. Right? Let's put duct tape over it instead of actually fixing the problem. Let's slap duct tape on it and hope it sticks. 50 years later, whoops, the adhesive slipped away. And now your duct tape solution isn't working anymore. And then, imagine the state of this shit fuckhole fuckface country. This shithole, fuckhole, fucking garbage, fuck you in the face country that even has a system like a Supreme fucking Court. And again, the motherfuckers in the Supreme Court, have you seen them? They literally walk around town in bed sheets and Snuggies. I know I say this, and I know it's part of my comedy routine, but it's serious. A bunch of mentally ill, fuckwit, loser, psychopath cultists walk around in the almighty Supreme Court wearing bed sheets and Snuggies. I do declare that abortion is now banned. What? Oh, sorry, I can't give you an abortion. Oh, why not? Oh, the guy in the Snuggie 3,000 miles away said so. Yeah, some dude wearing a Snuggie all the way across the country. Yeah, they told me to, so I can't do it anymore. You want a free fucking wire hanger? Sorry, the guy in the Snuggie who drinks beer said I'm not allowed to give you medical attention. And, can't do it. Can't do it. And he drinks beer. What am I going to do? He's going to come down here and drink beer with his Snuggie. And now I can't give you health care? What? But this is the world we live in. This is the world we live in. I need... And yet, you can look out your window and you'll see people driving to work. You'll see people riding their bikes. Gotta go to work. Yep. Everything's fine. Nothing is out of control. We're not spiraling. Everything is good. The guy in the Snuggie, he's got our back. Returning the question of abortion to the states, those like Illinois, which have codified protections for the right to an abortion, will be faced with treating patients from nearby states that ban it. The Supreme Court on Tuesday confirmed the authenticity of the draft opinion, stressing it is not the final decision, which is expected in June. Oh, don't worry. Kick the can down the road. It hasn't happened yet. I mean, we're fucked. I don't know. More than half of U.S. states could ban abortion if Roe v. Wade is repealed, including 13 states with so-called trigger bans that would almost immediately outlaw abortions within their borders if the landmark case is upended. If this happens, people could be forced to travel out of their home states to reach the nearest clinic to secure the procedure, according to an analysis by the Guttmacher Institute, an abortion rights research organization. It's an outcome reproductive health care providers have anticipated, said Planned Parenthood of Illinois spokesperson Paula Thornton Greer. That's good. I'm glad that someone knows, no shit, this has been anticipated. If you weren't preparing for this for the last 5 years, you're a fucking moron. You should not be anywhere near healthcare providing if you're that fucking stupid, if you don't even read the news, if you don't pay attention to politics at all. You should not be giving abortions. Like, you're just not cut out for it. Like, if I go to the doctor, I want to know that the doctor is going to be well-read, well-researched, well-educated on the subject matter at hand. I don't want to go to a doctor and they haven't picked up a newspaper in the last 30 years. I'm not going to feel comfortable there. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit more about this. Hold on, let me get a little drunker for this. I mean, this shit's crazy. I really don't, I don't have any solutions. I'm just some shitfuck, dumbass, high school dropout podcaster talking to, fucking, 20 people on the internet. I don't have any solutions. My role in this is to state the problem. That's my role. I would love to solve the problem, but, I don't have that level of power at the moment. So, unfortunately, my role at this point is to just state the problem and watch the world burn to a crisp in front of me until I get dragged out of my fucking house by fascist goons and thrown into a steel cage. Again, I just want to also, I want to say this just to get it on the record. In this moment, there are, you know who I am, right? So, in this moment, there are motherfuckers saying, not all Christians. Not all Christians. Oh, it's not all of us. It's not all of us. Now, I just want to be very clear. In my opinion, if you believe in God, if you believe in fairy tales, you're a dumbass. Right? I just want to throw that out there. I want that to be on the record. Now, if you celebrate cultural heritage, if you love Passover or if you love Christmas, that's cool. It's all good. But if you translate that into believing that some sky daddy is watching over you and things are going to be okay, I got news for you. You're a fucking moron. You are dumb. You are fucking stupid. Okay? So I want to be very clear on that. I think religious people are fucking dumb. I think they're fucking dumb. And I think religious people caping for religion at a time like this is just downright evil. I really do. I really genuinely do. Christian supremacist neo-fascists have taken over the country, and they are trying to basically put 50 to 60% of the population as secondary citizens. If you have a womb, you're a second-class citizen. If you are queer, you're a second-class citizen. That's it. And why? Because of Christian supremacists on the Supreme Court. But not all Christians. No. It's not all of us. Again, If you celebrate Christmas, if you like Easter, that's fine. If you want to do Easter egg hunts on Easter, it's all good. I love that shit when I was a kid. That doesn't mean that you have to go to church and pay money to these institutions that then, donate all of their money to right-wing fucking organizations, right? It doesn't mean that you have to believe that the Sky Daddy is literally watching you. Like, because you like Christmas and you want to fucking get like a new big wheel for Christmas as your present, that doesn't mean you have to believe that angels and Jesus are watching you jerk off at night or something. Like, again, I need people to understand religion is a mental illness. It is a disease. It is a plague on this earth. I don't care if that fucking pisses you off. Go fuck yourself, all right? Because I don't care, right, about your sensibilities. You believe in Sky Daddies, right? And the same people that believe in your exact Sky Daddy are trying to fucking kill me. I don't give a fuck about your bullshit, okay? I don't give a fuck about, freedom of religion. Go fuck yourself, okay? Fuck your religion. Fuck your garbage, okay? I'm sick of it. I really am. I'm really sick of this religion garbage. Like, if you want to believe in Sky Daddies, that's cool. Like, if you believe in astrology, like, if you think, oh, I'm a fucking Leo, and that means something, yeah, you're a fucking idiot. Right? But guess what? I think everyone's allowed to believe stupid shit. But when you believe stupid shit, and then you go to these institutions that are organized around gaining political power to throw people like me in cages, fuck your religion. Like, if you believe in ancient aliens or some shit, that is way cooler than believing in fucking Jesus and God. I'm honest. If you believe that the earth is flat, that is way cooler than thinking that we need to, like, fucking go to the homeland and Jesus is gonna come back and do whatever, blah, blah, blah. Because if at least you believe in the flat earth theory or ancient aliens theory, right, you're not giving power to institutions that are destroying people like me and my right to live. Right, flat earth theorists are not bombing Planned Parenthoods. Flat earth theorists are not going around the country wearing Snuggies and telling people they're not allowed to get abortions. People that believe that, like, the fucking birds or drones, like, secret spies to spy on us, they're not going around the country teaching kids that they're gonna go to hell if they're fucking gay or left-handed. So fuck you, fuck your God, fuck your religion, think outside the box, and come up with something else to fucking believe in. Like, I'm sorry, man. But imagine being such a fucking loser and having no critical thinking abilities whatsoever that you just got birthed into some shit-fuck religion and now you just believe in a bunch of fairy tale garbage because you got born into it and you never thought about it? Like, my fucking God. So I'm sorry to the religious people in my audience, but I can't anymore with your garbage. Not all Christians. How about go fuck yourself? Now, again, a lot of people get mad at me when I do this anti-theistic language. And especially when I apply it to other religions that are not Christianity. I have no problem criticizing Christianity in a country that is ruled by Christians, right? That said, all these motherfuckers that are like, when you say you hate religion, when you really mean you hate Christianity, it makes me as a Jewish person very offended. Like, okay, fuck you too. Fuck you, fuck your religion, fuck you. Now again, I don't care if you really like Passover and you want to like fucking like, drench yourself in olive oil or whatever the fuck. That's fine with me. I don't care. I think traditions, I think heritage, I think cultural like holidays, I think they're awesome. I think that's awesome. I think having any excuse to get together with your family and have a nice dinner, that's fucking cool. That's fucking cool. But attaching that to the belief in some magical fairy tale is where you become a fucking lunatic. And anyone that believes in these fairy tales, what they are doing is they are ostensibly and implicitly giving power to people like fucking this. And every time you do a not all Christians or not all religious people, yeah, no shit, not all religious people are white supremacists. No fucking shit. But all religious people give the institutions that give the white supremacists money power and relevance and credibility. When you go to fucking church and you say, oh, this is God and Jesus, he's not that bad. He's not like the Christian fundamentalist evangelicals or the Westboro guys. He's a good guy. I like my version of Jesus is good. You're giving credence and credibility to the idea that Jesus matters at all. Fuck you. Bodan, if you criticize Christianity, you should criticize every other religion as well. I fucking hate them all. The only one that's even remotely interesting to me out of any of the major religions is like Buddhism. But I mean, they still attach a lot of that fucking stupid bullshit to it, right? But like, as far as like the least amount of stupid bullshit attached to the religion, I think Buddhism is probably the best. But all of them are fucking dumb. Islam? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me with Islam? Like, Jesus Christ. In my opinion, like, each one of the Abrahamic books is worse than the last one. You got the fucking, like, Torah or whatever. Dumb as fuck. God kills everyone. The end. Then God sent his son to get killed and bleed out on a cross and then come back as a zombie. And then something happens and then he's going to come back and the world's going to end with what? And then you've got the Muslims that are like that, except, like, you know, half the fucking population's gotta wear fucking, like, they can't go outside, like, unless they're draped in fucking bed sheets. Again with the bed sheets. But again with these fucking bed sheets, man. Like, what is with religion and bed sheets? I don't know, man. Fucking, religion fucking sucks. Like, it's just, like, if you want to read it as, like, a fun story, like, yeah, this is, like, you know, some guy was walking around in sandals and, like, you know, did a couple cool things and a couple people, like, wanted to listen to his podcast. Like, Jesus, the first podcaster, right? But, like, that's cool. If you were like, oh, this is just a story. Like, this is, like, folklore, you know? That's fine. But when you literally think that that stuff is literally true and you place any credibility in the Bible, what you're doing is you're giving power to these motherfuckers. I don't care if you, like, if you want to go celebrate Christmas, fucking go for it. I'm an anti-theist, atheist. I hate religion. And I celebrate Christmas. You're allowed to celebrate culture. You're allowed to celebrate holidays. You're allowed to have tradition. Any excuse to get with your family and eat a nice fucking meal, I'm in. It doesn't mean you have to give power and credence to these fucking hellhole monsters. So fuck your not all Christian garbage. Fuck you. Yes, all Christians. Yes, all Muslims. Yes, all Jewish people. Fuck them all. And now again, I want to be very clear with the distinction between cultural, atheistic Jewish people. You know, I don't know, like, for whatever reason, Jew is like a language that applies to both an ethnicity and a religion for some reason, right? The English language, not so good. I'm talking about the religion, right? If you have whatever your cultural traditions are, that's all fine. I don't give a shit, okay? It's all good with me. But when you start using your fucking God thing to, like, fucking start, like, to engage, like, all these, like, so-called Jewish people that, like, massively support Israel, man, like, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, right? Like, I mean, seriously, man, like, the whole Israel thing is garbage. But anyway, I'm a little too drunk, so I'm gonna probably shut the fuck up on that one. But anyway, like, I'm just sick of these fucking religious psychopaths running around the fucking country. Like, 70% of America believes in fucking angels. Are you fucking joking? 70% of Americans believe that fucking, like, flying creatures are, like, looking out for them. What the fuck does that mean? Like, they're sitting in the clouds with those fucking, like, long, like, what are those called? Like, the fucking, like, the things that you look in, right? That, like, the people on the ships would use. Like, the telescope. It's not a telescope, but it's, like, something like that, right? Like, they're, like, the angels are perched out. They all have, like, each person gets, like, 2 angels or something. Like, if you're a Christian, like, each people get, like, 2 angels. Like, so you got 2 people in clouds, and they're checking you out. They're making sure you're, you're jerking off now. Okay, that's great. Like, what? Like, 70% of Americans. You ask them, oh, yeah, I got angels. Like, I'm all for people believing in stupid bullshit, but fuck. Wow. What about tree-worshipping mystics? I love tree-worshipping mystics. Let's go. I'm in. I am in. Yeah, so I've been having a lot of conversations online, and I really genuinely think religion needs to be at the forefront of this conversation. Like, when we talk about the right wing in this country, when we talk about how they're able to gain power, when we talk about how they manipulate people, when we talk about all of these institutions and how they have led to this moment in history, if you are spending this moment saying not all Christians and ignoring the role of religion in all of this, you are a fucking idiot, and you will never actually fucking know what the fuck is going on in this country to the point where you're able to do anything about it. I mean, my God, like, I'm just so sick of it. I know I rant and rave about religion a lot, but I'm just sick of these fucking morons. I'm sick of these fucking idiots. It's so stupid. Anyway, y'all, it is 11. Somehow an hour has passed. Somehow an hour has passed. I'm very confused about my identity as an atheist with partial Jewish heritage. Yeah, fucking... I'm sorry. Like, you know, I'm drunk, so bear with me. I'm going to say things that I might otherwise word differently if I weren't drunk. But... what is this fucking bullshit? With the, like... okay, so, you know, you like... I just don't get... okay, I just don't get the bullshit. Like, why is Jewish an ethnicity and a religion? Like, can we come up with a fucking separate word? Like, is English really not modifiable to the point where we could have two words? Because, like, I hate when motherfuckers, when you shit talk something about, like, the Jewish religion, and motherfuckers chime in, right, and go, like, what about cultural Jews that are atheists, like myself? Like, we're not talking about you, you fucking moron. Like, fuck off. Like, you should be on my fucking side. If you're an atheist, you should realize what the... we're not talking about you. These motherfuckers, man, they're just so annoying. So fucking annoying. And not, you know, I'm obviously not everyone is like that, but I just, like, I don't know, maybe it's just the select interactions I've had. I've had a lot of negative interactions with religious people in my life, especially from a very young age. Like, to me, I hate them all. Like, I'm going to be honest. I think they're all garbage. You know, a lot of people in my family were Christians. I've told everyone my Christian summer camp stories, right? I've had lots of interactions with, like, crazy fucking, like, rabid Orthodox Jewish people, right? Like, I mean, like, religion is fucking dumb. Fuck this big tent. Except that lady was trying to save me. Oh my God, that was like a year ago now. I gotta find that video. That was like a year ago. That was like during the protest stuff last year. Ugh. Don't even get me started. Ugh. I think, I'm going to be honest, and I shouldn't say this, but my opinion, right? My opinion on, like, protest stuff, right? Like, I have never seen religion directly destroy something as much as I have last year when I was participating in protests. Like, a bunch of fucking religious nutbags, like, just, like, swarm on a city from all across the fucking, like, country. And they, like, try to, like, dictate God and Jesus. God told me that I should come from halfway across the country to tell you people how you should and shouldn't protest this and that. Ugh. In my headcanon, she still watches and prays for you. I hope so. I hope so. I'll find that video. Someone reminds me when I'm sober. I'll find that fucking video. I was at a protest last year, and there was this big, like, I don't know, some, like, white supremacist Trump religion guy was like, we're all going to go to Elizabeth City and pray for the black people who are, like, ravaging the town or some shit. Like, that's what they were saying. Because I checked out this event. And, like, the speakers were talking about how, like, the Black Lives Matter are trying to destroy this city. and we need to come in here and pray for them. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, there's been no violence. There's been no vandalism. Like, cops murdered someone, right? But then they're programmed, right? They're programmed to believe that every black person is like a rioter and a looter and has like nuclear bombs strapped to their chest, and they're going to destroy the whole planet at any minute now, right? And then like I went to this event just to like see what the fuck was going on, and someone like recognized me, right? Because like I was like one of the only like journalists in the area documenting the protest stuff. So someone recognized me from this fucking, like, from this Christian event. They chased me down in the middle of the street and said, I know you! And I was like, right? Like, I was, motherfuckers are crazy. These motherfuckers are insane. Like, they are insane. If Andrea was also taking a hit while drinking, that would be called a cannonball. Is it? What? That's called, like, fucking, that's called Wednesday. I was doing that yesterday when I was playing Doom. I think I got a segment on that video on my channel, probably. But, fuck. Like, I mean, like, I am so sick of stupid fucking idiots, man. I'm just so fucking sick of stupid fucking motherfuckers. Stupid fucking motherfuckers. Is this why my show is called Cathartic by some people? That's called Wednesday. I mean, I'm not even joking. That's what I was doing yesterday when I was playing Doom. See, I got 34 viewers right now. Y'all motherfuckers are missing out when you don't watch my... This is like every Doom stream. That's what this is. I get drunk every Wednesday, play video games, and rant and rave about like religion and other stuff. Bodan, back me up. Bodan was like pissed the fuck off because like a couple weeks ago when I was playing Doom, I got really drunk and I started ranting and raving for half an hour about how like Israel and like is in the Jewish religion is like the worst thing in the world and needs. And Bodan was like, "Oh, I hate when you get like this," and I was like, "I'm sorry." And I only get like 10 viewers when I play Doom. Like again, I need people to understand in this stream because y'all are fucking stupid. When I talk about dumbass motherfuckers, I'm talking about you in this chat room right now. So. If you think that this is entertaining, imagine this, except instead of a still image here, it's a video game. That's the difference. That's every Doom stream. It's this. This is identical, except over here, there's moving pixels. That's it. I mean, but yet, I get like a third of the viewers. I'm sorry, motherfucker, but gotta tune in. She's not lying. That's exactly what happens. See, Paladin knows. Paladin knows. Let's go, Bodan. I agree. Bodan, that day was like, you were like super jazzed. You were like, yeah, you should get another alcoholic drink. It'll be fun. 30 minutes later. And here's the thing about Israel. Y'all gotta watch the fucking Doom streams, motherfuckers. That's where a lot of my gold is. Because I know less people watch, so I'm a little bit more unfiltered. This tastes really good, by the way. Fucking motherfucker. And here's another thing about Jesus Christ. Let me say. Sex, trans, the poor, they have nothing but pure hate they are trying to enforce. Sex and trans and the poor? That sounds like a good weekend. I'm going to tune into the next Doom stream. Oh god, I'm building hype. More unfiltered, is that it is possible. I'm not too much of a gamer, so I don't tune into Doom, but the show. That's the thing. It's like the idea, like, in your mind, in your fantasy world, right? Like, you are in, like, it's like you have, like, it's some attention deficit disorder or some kind, right? Like, the fact that there is moving pixels here, like, freaks you out to the point where, like, you can't enjoy the other part. Like, my recommendation, my diagnosis, my treatment for this would be get a giant Post-it note, right? And put the Post-it note right on where the video game is. So you have the stream open, you have a giant Post-it note, you put it right on the game feed, and then it's just like above it all. It's the same thing. That's my prescription. I'll watch yours if you watch mine. That honestly that should be the quote. But honestly, this one's too good. I'll have to leave that up for a couple more days. This is like book jacket tier. I'm going to put this on my goddamn book jacket whenever I get around to writing a book. Above it all is easily the coolest show on the internet. I got to get everyone in the chat's got to do a quote for the book jacket. You get one line. TDR, Indisputable, and Waldorf Nation. That's 3 shows. How does my one show take place over the course of 3 shows? What the fuck? Doesn't Jeff stream at like lunch later? I thought that motherfucker was streaming at like 6 o'clock. Goddamn. Bitcoin Cash is where it's at, motherfucker. I swear to God. Let me look at Bitcoin Cash. That's like where is Bitcoin Cash? Rank 23. Litecoin is above Bitcoin Cash. Then that all is right with the world. Man, crypto has been a motherfucker lately, let me tell you. So is the stock market. The fucking stock market and crypto is shitting itself. I know not everyone in the chat follows that stuff, but I do. I follow the stock market and cryptocurrency. That's my side gig. That's how I'm able to pay for all this drug and alcohol expenditure. Awesome job and ideas keep drowning in greatness. What does that mean? I'm drowning? What? Will you teach me how to trade in the crypto market? Give me some lessons? See, I would love to, right? Like, but also, like, the thought of being responsible in any way for you, like, making a bad decision scares me away from wanting to do that. Correct, Cloud. All right, y'all. So that's pretty much my show. I really had nothing lined up for today, so Q-Cock. Q-Cock. Where is it? Hold up. I have this fucking somewhere. Q-Cock. Q-Cock. Huh? You might be wondering to yourself. Q-Cock? Yeah, that's right. Q-Cock. Q-Cock. Now you might be wondering, what the fuck? Questions, comments, or concerns. That's right, post them. Q-Cock. Kinda a dog on your title of today's show, Drowning in Greatness, the good old saying, drown yourself. Okay. I understand. Dig, not dog. Dig dog. What's a fucking dog? Max! Maxie! Maxie, get up here! Max! He's coming. Max! Come on, Maxie! Show the stream that you're alive. Come on, Maxie! He's coming. Look at this. Come on, Uppy! Uppy! Come on, Uppy! I gotta make room for you in this little hellhole. Uppy! He's sideways. You gotta straighten yourself out. Come on. Huh? Here he is. Come on up. Come on. Ho ho ho. Oh, you're a good old puppy. Look at him. He's my baby. He's my baby. And that's Max the dog. That is the Max the dog portion of the program. Oh God, yeah, should we talk about Madison Cawthorn? Just real quick. I won't do a segment on Madison Cawthorn. But, first of all, Madison Cawthorn, like, let's be honest, if we were all talking about the video that I saw, Madison Cawthorn, very, very nice ass. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out, saying what we're all thinking. I'm just saying it aloud. It's like a Band-Aid. You gotta rip it right off, right? We all know it's true. We all know it's factual. We all know that this is the reality that we live in. Would I prefer to live in a different reality? Sure, absolutely. But guess what? We're not there. So, wow. What a video. Like, let me tell you, what a video. Wow. I'm in. I'm all the way in on this Madison Cawthorn saga. Count me in. I am fucking in, okay? No, I was not thinking that. Well, that's your own personal problem. I have not seen the video, and I clearly need to. I cannot give you the link. I'm sorry. It's the thing is, like, it gets deleted. It's one of those things where everyone on every media platform is, like, deleting it constantly. So you just gotta search for it, and you'll find it. It's all temporary upload. But yeah, so, like, Madison Cawthorn, according to reports, was, like, fucking his cousin's face. And the video, which is filmed by a third person in the room, is, like, showing Madison Cawthorn's, like, gyrating asshole as he is fucking his cousin's face. I mean, hey, aside from the whole cousin thing, pretty cool. I'm gonna be like, you know, if it weren't for the cousin thing, I'd be way more into it than I am. But, I mean, hey, he's from North Carolina, so, I mean, let's be honest here. Can you... Oh. Just Madison Cawthorn fucking his cousin's face. Search that up. Just search for that. Like, just ask Google, like, go on to google.com, where can I watch Madison Cawthorn, U.S. Representative for the United States House in the USA, end comma, fucking his cousin's face with his asshole clearly visible. Just search that video, and it's a good video. I don't know, man. Is this a new video? Yes, this came out yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and not search for that, actually. Hey, you're missing out. I'm just saying. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Some people might lie. Some people might be lying to you. Me, I am not one of those people. I watched that video. I'm thinking, damn, right? I'm thinking, woo! reboot. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Like, hey, Ben, is this a program? I don't think so. I watched that Madison Cawthorn video, and I'm like, oof, I know what I'm doing for the next couple hours. Hey, I'm just saying what we're all thinking. I'm just saying what we're all thinking. I see that video, and I'm like, all right, let me get the incense. Let me light some candles. Let me make my bed. That's what I'm thinking when I see that video. And so I recommend everyone look it up. Oh. Honestly, I am so into the Madison Cawthorn saga going on. The Madison Cawthorn saga right now is an underrated saga that really people need to love so much more. I'm afraid to put that in my search bar. Use an incognito window. Was there a bedsheet in between? I don't know. All I know is that if Madison Cawthorn wants to fuck my face, open invitation. That's all I know. That's all I know. If that is something, if service that he offers, I will gladly partake. That's all I'm saying. We're losing it. Goddamn censored blob. Biological relative. I heard it was his cousin. But that is like, it's harder to tell the identity. Right? Like, all we know is that he was fucking someone's face. That's all we know. Right? I heard it was the cousin. That could be wrong. All I know is what's in the video. He was fucking someone's face. That's all I know. And I'm into it. I'm into that. He's really hot. I'm just saying, like, just going in. I'm saying what we're all thinking. I know you're thinking it. And I'm saying it. That's our difference. Our difference is that I am able to project these things into the world, and you are not. Oh my god, Bodan is horny as fuck. Third cousin first removed? I don't even know what that means. It is Thirst Day, after all. I'm not thinking it, you are. Yeah, Donald James. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think you've got some sort of repression that you're dealing with. Let me just be honest. You're repressing something. Just like Madison Cawthorn is repressing his urge to fuck his male cousin in the face on a daily basis. Which is something that he should do more, and it should be filmed more often for my pleasure and benefit. Oh. Being gay is hot as fuck, let me tell you. Oh my god, Bodan. I gotta screenshot that. Being gay is hot as fuck, let me tell you. I mean, I agree, just for reference. I've been gay a couple times, and it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. The first leak was supposedly his third cousin. Damn. What happened to the division of church and state? Yo, that was like 30 minutes ago. That was like 30 fucking minutes ago. We're out of that segment. We're into the, like... We're into the Madison Cawthorn is actually the best member of Congress discourse. That's the discourse we have entered on this show. Madison's fucking lingerie pic. I'm just saying what we're all thinking here. I know any of my viewers who is attracted to the male form, I know that they're all thinking this. We're all thinking the same thing. So, now those of you that are going to pretend that you're not into the male form, okay, right? Like, you know, you can do your, like you can play in the sandbox and do your make-believe if you like. But all of us that know what's good, I'm just saying it's a good video. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, it is S tier video. No, it's not that good. I mean, it's, you know, could have had a bigger close-up, but, you know. We are getting drunk on today's episode of Q-Cock. That's right, folks. Q-Cock. This is the Q-Cock. That's what we're at right now. This is the segment of the show where I ask I answer questions. I answer questions and concerns or comments. I'm into male form, just not his male form. I don't know. Hey, I'm just saying, like, I'm about to move to Madison Cawthorn's district and vote for him in the primary. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying all the videos coming out about his, like, when you told me Madison Cawthorn was going to the fucking Führer's vacation home, I'm like, man, this guy is not cool. Now you're telling me Madison Cawthorn's, like, wearing fucking lingerie, fucking his cousin's face. Now, again, I'm not into the cousin thing, but, like, the idea that Madison Cawthorn's fucking another man in the face, I mean, I'm in. I am in. Like, I am jumping in, and I don't even know how to swim, but we'll deal with that later. Let's just be honest. Have we done like 20 minutes? Have I riffed for 20 minutes on Madison Cawthorn being hot? Like, is this actually happening? Because I'm about to even go for a 30th minute, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm down. This is not going to be a segment. This is going to be relegated to only this live stream archive that may or may not be removed in the future. Like, just keep going. The video's kind of mid, can't even see his dick. See, that's what makes it good. That's what makes it good, right? Because you get to project your imagination onto it. Is Madison Cawthorn, like, packing, like, a foot long under there? Who knows? Right? Like, is he average? Who knows? It's better if I don't know. I'd rather not know. Like, hey, I'm just saying, right? Like, it's better if you don't know. I like leaving it up to the imagination, right? You know, you see enough to get off, but not too much till it kind of ruin the buzz. You know what I'm going? Oh my God, Bodan is like fucking Bodan. Oh. Yeah. The wheelchair in the foreground, the bed sheets snugging up. Oh my God. Hey, all I'm saying, Q-cock. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying nothing more, nothing less. The only thing I'm saying, Q-cock. Okay, so let me be more clear with my statement on Madison Cawthorn. So I am comparing Madison Cawthorn to members of Congress. I'm not comparing Madison Cawthorn to like every single person I want to fuck, all right? So when I say Madison Cawthorn, really good, right? It's in the context of like we're looking at like Mitch McConnell, Kevin McCarthy, God forbid, Dianne Feinstein, right? Like think about like Madison, like I think Madison Cawthorn's like younger than me. Like what? How old is this guy? He's like my age. No, he's older than me. Okay, he's like a year older than me. Like damn. I mean, I'm just saying. Like I think he's like the youngest member of Congress. Isn't that his claim to fame? Isn't his claim to fame like the youngest member of Congress? Like, hey. If you had to bang one congressperson, who would it be? I mean, I'm just going to go with Madison Cawthorn. I mean, let's just be honest. Cinema's hotter and not a Nazi. That's true. That's true. But, it's on the other side of the aisle, right? You know, it's another metric. You had to throw Dianne Feinstein in there. Yeah, of course. I mean, she is a member of Congress. Am I wrong? Am I right? That's his claim to fame. Claim to fame number 1, youngest person ever elected to the U.S. House. Claim to fame number 2, fucked my cousin in the mouth in the good dick way. When is the ranking every member of Congress tier list stream? Oh, God. I should do that. See, okay, here's the thing. AOC dancing in college, that's not, like, she is not in Congress for that. I am under the impression that this Madison Cawthorn video is, like, relatively recent. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, though. I don't know, man. Like, I don't, like, no offense to AOC, of course, but, like, and maybe this says more about my sexuality. Like, she's okay. Like, she's definitely attractive. But, like, I don't know, man. Madison Cawthorn speaks to me at a different level. I don't know. Like, then you got Ilhan Omar when she was wearing that, like, fucking leather bomber jacket. You ever see that fucking photo? Hold up. Let me find this photo. Let me see if I can find it. Fuck yeah. Look at this photo. Hold on. Like, Ilhan Omar has got very good style. Like, look at this. And the fucking earrings, like, there you go. Like, that's style right there. I almost respect her too much, for sure. This is not an acceptable live stream. This is something that should have been banned a long time ago. All right, so here's a question. Here's a question. Here's a question. So I'm almost done my 2 drinks here. Should I end the stream? Or should I get another beer and keep going? What do y'all think? What is the thought process? What is the alcohol by volume on this bullshit? I don't even know. Is it even on the label? Like, I am down to talk about fucking Madison Cawthorn for another half an hour. I'm absolutely down to do that. So I will be right back. I will be right back. Give me a second. And Testing. Alright, so let me give you top 10 reasons why Madison Cawthorn can get it. Alright, so here we are. Yo, by the way, I need to get the Gubble record back. The music that the intermission... Oh, my fucking hair got stuck in there. Someone beat my fucking speedrun on Gubble. Gotta get it back. But anyway, let's wear the glasses for this one. Should we? Shall we? Shall we? Oh shit. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that you know. You ever see this stuff on more popular podcasts? Like, you ever see this stuff on anywhere else? Yeah, I gotta go find the fucking MAGA hat from Madison Cawthorn. I'm going all in on Madison Cawthorn. Am I even allowed to use the music now that I don't have the record? That's a good point. I like your lovely hair. Same. I like it too. It's pretty good. Yeah, Bowden, I don't care if it's crass or whatever. I'm just saying it's hot. Like, I don't give a shit if he's joking. It's irrelevant to me. Like, all I know... That's all I know, right? Anyway, we are officially in the Q-Cock portion of the program. We are, Q-Cock. Yeah, I got some, like, shit on my... What's going on there? I don't know. So anyway, I'm drinking beer. Of some kind. Goddamn, being crass. I mean, that's how I'd be crass with all my friends. I just casually fuck their faces. You know. Platonically. I was just platonically fucking my cousin's face. My best friend. I mean, this is how, you know, this is how we hang out on spring break. We all get together in the hotel room, fuck each other's faces, and there's nothing sexual about it, and we're all good friends, and some of us are related, and there's nothing wrong with that. So... Oh... So someone beat my Gubble record by, I believe, 7 seconds. And so I'm going to have to do something about that. Y'all. I mean, you could talk about any politician. Go for it. Recently, I've been playing video games. I'm a gamer. I play games. As you can see, I got my game, but Gubble is on the PlayStation, so I gotta hook up the PlayStation. But this is the GameCube. I've been playing some Game Boy games on my GameCube recently. I'm getting back into it. Yeah, I'm a gamer. I play games, you know? Sunday Run Day ever coming back? Yeah. Maybe. It is possible. Anyway, y'all, we are officially transferring into the Q-Cock portion of the program. We got Q-Cock questions, comments, or concerns. We got Q-Cock here coming on the stream, live stream. It's a live show, and where it's happening right now, live. I think there's like a 10-second delay. So I'm gonna bang on the table. You tell me when you hear the bang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Has anyone heard the bang? 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there's like a 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Like a 17. Okay, 17 second. Okay, so it's not live per se. 17 seconds in the past. So we're in the QCOC portion of the program. And I heard it right before you said 1. Well, no fucking shit, you heard it right before I said 1. No fucking shit. Like, these motherfuckers. I got an audience of dumbass motherfuckers in this chat. Like, I'm counting, right? Because, like, no shit, you heard it before I said. You motherfuckers are killing me. I can't with this shit. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so 10 seconds. Alright. Could I sell autographed copies of Gubble? Yeah. I have plenty, so yes. I heard it before you said 1. This motherfucker! I can't believe you said that, Literac. That is the funniest thing I've ever read in my life. I heard it before 1. Fuck you. Fuck you. I am counting until y'all send a chat message. That's why I'm counting. So when y'all send the chat message, that means you heard the bang, and the counting stops. That's the delay of the stream. You stupid fucks.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
You fucking idiots. Oh. They're trolling me, these fucking trolls.
And we're getting crowds like this. We were all over the last couple of weeks. We like to troll. We like to go the night before one of their primaries. We do a little trolling. It's called we do a little trolling.
Oh. These motherfuckers. But yeah, I will absolutely autograph Gubble. I've got so many copies of that game. I will absolutely do that. Send the bang in the mail. Write down when you postmark it. I'll let you know when it gets here. Keep counting. Keep counting. I don't think I will keep counting. Alright, so we got a show. I think got a goddamn show. Damn. This fucking stream has had some unintended and unpredicted side effects that I am going to have to deal with when the stream is over. Alright. Oh shit, the stream's still on. Q for the cock. What's your favorite meal? I'm gonna go with pasta. I like pasta. Pasta's just good. I mean, like, pasta in general. Anything pasta related, like, I'm just into it. So, goddamn Q-cock. Q-cock. Half an inch of Madison's mushroom. I wish I was able to see half an inch. Just saying. All right, so we've hit the 2-hour mark for the show. This was definitely a show. I mean, we'll remember the show tomorrow. I'm sure I'll start tomorrow's stream. And is that what Madison Cawthorn was thrusting in his cousin's face? Q-cock? Yeah, I think. This is me when I stumbled upon the Madison Cawthorn sex tape. This was me.
I went in yesterday and there was a television screen, and I said, "This is genius."
I got something. I saw the worst dating profile. Let me hear it. Oh, let me hear it. Anti-vax Reiki Master Turf Cop. Reiki Master. I'm going to search that on Google and we'll see what happens. Reiki Master. Reiki is an energy healing technique that promotes relaxation, reduces stress and anxiety through gentle touch. Okay, all right. Environmental Coffee House, you missed a hell of a show. You missed a hell of a show. We had real horny hours for like a solid hour.
But the real problem is that our leaders are dumb. Dumb. So dumb.
All right, y'all. So that's the show. Q-cock. Anyway, so thank you all for watching. Happy Cinco de Mayo. And as an empath, I can tell that you're drunk. So I am drunk and horny, and it's 12 o'clock. So it's time to have a good day. Thank you all. Have a great one. I will see y'all tomorrow.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
So today, on behalf of the United States, I want to thank every Olympian and Paralympian. And that was just incredible. And what happened with the Paralympics was so incredible and so inspiring to me. And I watched. It's a little tough to watch too much, but I watched as much as I could.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
So notice something. I defended him on his bad joke because I have standards and I have principles.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. I am not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, whoa.
Dub is a shit fuck, you know, cringe tour, etc., etc.
I liked beer. I still like beer. But I did not drink beer to the point of blacking out.
At the same time, the vaccine is one of the greatest achievements of mankind.
But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order.
But I think the juxtaposition, some of the things we have said are too dangerous while we're talking about WAP, which stands for wet ass pussy, and she's got the bucket.